I'm here. Okay, what's up, everyone? What's up? Today I'll be doing my morning series that I love to do for you guys. Some Sundays I haven't been able to, but today let's get started. So for primer, let's see. I think I will do this one by Elf. This is one of my favorites, as you guys probably have been looking at my other lives with all my makeup and stuff. I've had a lot of Elf, so that's kind of my favorite brand. So let's get started with this. Prep the face. Okay, we've gotten this done. Now let's move on to the next step. I like to put this on before foundation sometimes. So this is the one I'll be using. The BB cream by CoverGirl. I know this covers it, but I know exactly where this is from, CoverGirl. So, and before that, I like to put on this. The Halo Glow. That's what I like to do. Don't mind if my alarm almost goes off on my phone because it has a time that it likes to keep to wake me up. There's a bunch that comes on this, but I tend not to use too much on this wand. So I like to do under my eye, and then my jawbone right there, and then my nose, and yeah, that's basically what I do. And then I put the foundation in between the sections. And a comment if you guys like this dress, because I kind of do, actually. It's nice. It's a little bit big on me, but you know, bigger is better than tighter. If you kind of know what I mean. I really like the lace. It's really cute. It kind of brings out back in the day vibes. So, I'll use my blender. Okay. I decided to put foundation all over my face because it would be kind of weird having foundation on one part of my face and then having my other side of my face a different color. So let's do that. Let's blend it. And for those of you I've not told about this, I'll be starting college in January. I'm very excited. And I think it was a good idea for me to take a break for a while because everything was getting a little stressful for first semester. So I thought, I probably should just take a break for right now, and just, not worry about so much of that and just calm down and just enjoy life and just take some time to myself. So sorry guys, I'm not over this cough yet, but I'm getting better, so excuse me for that. So for January, I'll be restarting fresh because everything was a little bit out of control first semester because of everything that was going on. And, everything got a little bit crazy. Oopsie daisies. Put a little bit too much on my forehead. Oh boy. I tend to put a little too much on my forehead. I don't know why. I just do. And I blend it kind of on my hair to my hairline too. So I can kind of blend it out. So excuse if I kind of wipe back and forth because I'm trying to get the right amount. I also moisturized my face before I did any of this, right before I did my live. And comment what you guys did for Halloween because it was an awesome year. But I'll tell you one thing though. When I went to for Halloween to all these different neighborhoods, there came this one where there was Michael Myers in the driveway. I was like, oh no, what's happening now? I was so terrified. Well, if you know me, I don't like anything scary, honestly. And even roller coasters, you guys, I have that kind of phobia, where I don't like heights, and I just don't like anything creepy. You know what I mean? I think it all started when I was reading some Anne Frank books. When I was younger, and it kind of got me that feeling about phobias and stuff. I was like, ugh, this is kind of messed up, but it's just everything fell from there, and I've not liked heights at all. The last time I was on a water slide, which actually was indoors, and I was pretty brave. That was a few years ago, but or I don't know, could have been this year. I don't remember, but all I know is I went down a water slide indoors. If you guys are familiar with the Family Funplex in Greeley, yeah, that's where I went to. But before that, the last time I went on a water slide was when I was 7, and I honestly didn't really like the feeling afterwards. I mean, going down it was great. I had a hell of a good time. but the fact is, afterwards, I regretted that moment so bad. Like I went down that slide having the best time of my life, but then all of a sudden there's one point though that I needed help, and there was not a lifeguard to come and help me until like about 5 or 6, 7 minutes later. Don't get that idea what that's saying. Okay. Anyways, but you know what I mean, it's just I was terrified after that point. I was like, I'm trying to keep myself up. I was still kind of small, so my feet didn't exactly touch the bottom of the pool that much, and I was kind of on like the deep end. And I took swimming lessons when I was younger, but I don't want to get into that. That's kind of, that's a long story. I don't want to get into that. But I used to take swimming lessons when I was a little girl. Okay, next step. And so I just got to the point when I was kind of like, okay, I'm not sure what to do with myself, because ever since then I've just been scared of heights. Because when I was about 7, I was trying to go down. I was trying to jump off a diving board, and it scared me. Like I had to rethink it like 14 times before I even decided to go off the diving board. So everything got a little bit chaotic, but at least I had fun. But life lessons learned, I had so many times when I got so scared going down a water slide, and jumping off a diving board, and plus a 7-year-old jumping off, going into like the extremely deep end, like 12 feet. I tell you, I was so scared. I was about to just drown, but I was brave. I did it, and plus there's also walls all along but there's also lifeguards and all that to help me. So, but I tell you, when I was 7, I was so scared. I had that feeling of regret almost. Like I didn't know what to do with myself. I was just standing there, and I was in a big line with a whole bunch of kids, and I was like, okay, I don't know what to do now. I'm just standing here. So yeah, it was just one of those things I was just afraid of, honestly. Sometimes I wonder if I could just go back to that age, because that age honestly was fun. But even when I was 5 too, TOO, yeah. And but sometimes we just got to get older. I have so many memories of when I was younger. I used to hang out with my grandma all the time, which has been so sad. She died when I was 9 years old, and every memory of that has stuck with me through all of these years. And we were going to go camping, but before we knew it, my grandma died, because we almost had everything set up. But yeah, let's see what's that. Oh yeah, this way. So it was just sad, and I just cried, and I just felt sad. And same thing with my grandfather, my great grandfather. He died when I was 8. So my great grandmother died when I was 9, and my great grandfather died when I was 8. And it's just sad, you know what I mean? It's just all these memories that come together. Sharing all these gifts, sharing all these treasures, sharing everything. And it just, every single year, it seems like someone dies that we know. And my preschool teacher died when I don't know. It was a few years ago plus. But it was it was just sad. Everything that happened just didn't make me feel too great. I just felt sad, if you know what I mean. There was just a part of me that just wanted to cry. And but you know what? I'm older now. I'm going to be going to college in January, so that's going to be a good turnaround. And you never know what may happen in the next life, in the next era, in the next whatever that you want to call it. Because you can't really expect what's really going to happen. You can't really decide, oh yeah, this is what's going to happen. This is what's really going to happen, You can't really say that, because if you say that, then something else could happen, So, everybody in this live that I'm streaming on right now, thank you guys for watching, for as much as you guys have. Also, yeah, comment. Comment what you guys did for Halloween. Comment some other things that are coming up, like for Thanksgiving, because that's oh my gosh, like it's already like November 2nd, and Thanksgiving is in like 3-4 weeks, which is hard to believe, honestly. The older I get, it seems like the years go by way faster, and it's just everything goes from, okay, well, I'm just like a little kid enjoying my life, to all of a sudden I'm an adult, and the years go by too fast. It's hard to believe. And I honestly kind of like it, but it's just, the years go by so fast, I'm like, wait up, So, okay. After I put on this pink one, highlighter, and the shimmery kind of pink one, I'm going to actually add some white highlighter so it's not so dark. I know I know right in the camera that it probably looks okay, but I like to blend things out a little more so that they're not as dark. Okay, that looks better. There you go. The next thing I'm going to use, now I have a lot of lip stuff, but I think what I'm going to do is mix a few. I'd mix like 2 of them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on this one called Heavenly, right here. Holographic one. Do that. And then add some lip oil to that. I don't always do this combination, but sometimes I do. All right. So that is it for makeup. Now, for perfume, I love using this one. Coconut Hibiscus. For some reason, I've really gotten into like vanilla and coconut scents lately. But I also do like this French lavender and honey one. That is like one of my favorites from all the lotions I have. I'll show you my favorite, my other favorite thing that I like. But yeah, this is the next one I'm going to put on. It's from Bath & Body Works. It's sad because there's not one in Greeley anymore. But there's probably, one somewhere else. But just not here. It's not been that way since, because like when COVID hit, everything kind of just shut down. And so I haven't seen Bath & Body Works in a while here. But my other favorite thing, since I said coconut and vanilla, I like this aluminum-free whole body deodorant. I absolutely love that. It is from Dove. And it has 2% of glycerin and vitamin E. Has no parabens, dermatologist tested, and no dyes or anything like that. And I absolutely love this. Dove has actually been one of my favorites that I've had when I've been growing up. I absolutely love Dove. I also do like Suave and that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna do this over here so I don't do it in front of the camera. But it's like an all whole body, so I might just do a little bit on my arm. Just to have a nice scent. It does smell really good. I'll tell that for sure. So that is it from my live stream. If you guys like it, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Take care, guys. Bye.